Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. It is exactly 8:32 a.m. News and Views on Salam Media. Next, we are going to be talking with His Excellency, Dr. Mohamed Sidati. We're looking at Apartheid Israel recognizing Moroccan sovereignty over Western Sahara. And that is a big issue. It is going to be picked up at the BRICS summit as well. Let's hear what His Excellency has to say about this. Assalamu alaikum to you. Welcome to the program. His Excellency, Dr. Mohamed Sidati.
Assalamu alaikum, and thank you for this opportunity for me to brief you on this situation and this establishment of relationship between Israel and Kingdom of Morocco.
Obviously, can you just first give us your credentials, please, before we continue with the interview?
Well, I am Dr. Sidati. I am the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Sahrawi Republic, and I am member of the leadership of Polisario Front, and I am paying a visit to South Africa in accordance or in relation with the bond of relationship and solidarity which has existed between both countries, between both people during the apartheid era and even after, because the Sahrawi people still fighting for their right for self-determination. So I must say that I met in South Africa, and it is an honor for me to brief you and the recent development of the situation in Western Sahara.
Alhamdulillah. Now, Morocco claims sovereignty over Western Sahara, but other countries obviously back your separatist movement. And also, Israel has jumped onto the bandwagon, and they are recognizing Moroccan sovereignty over this disputed territory, the Sahel region. How do you and your government view this? How long has this fight, determined fight for self-determination, been going on?
Well, first of all, I would like to make it very, very clear. Morocco has no sovereignty over Western Sahara. He has never get this sovereignty over Western Sahara. The international community, the United Nations, the African Union, everybody has the right people for self-determination. Much more, the Court of Justice, the international one, said very clearly that no sovereignty over Western Sahara from Morocco, from any neighbor country of Western Sahara. And in fact, the self-determination must play. And of course, the Sahara people, they declare themselves as independent people. Unfortunately, they have been invaded, genocide from the Moroccan side. They tried to exterminate the Sahara people. But hopefully, the people of Western Sahara still fighting, still struggling. And today, we must say he succeeded not only in surviving, but in resisting and facing this illegal occupation. And from another side, I must say, as I told, that at the level of the international level and in relation with the United Nations, it's very clear that the Sahara people have their right and inalienable right for self-determination. Now, because Morocco is occupying illegally the Western Sahara territory. And in this case, I must say that a lot of progress have been made by the Sahara people. We end the ceasefire between our army and the Moroccan invaders. We are developing a war of attrition, very, very important one, and it is affecting deeply the Moroccan forces. From another side, it's very important to say that the Western Sahara issue is on the agenda of United Nations, and of course there are some efforts to implement the UN resolution. We must say that we have been frustrated because the United Nations didn't do enough. And from another side, also we can say that the international community are not assuming their responsibility as they must. But in any case, from other side, I wonder, I am coming to what happened yesterday when Israel make public their relations with the Moroccan, and they're recognizing sovereignty over Western Sahara. Which sovereignty? No, in this case, I must say the declaration made by Israel just talk about and the domain of the public because what has been plotted for many decades, we are seeing today how the Moroccan and the Israeli establishing their relation, their close relationship. But I would like to say it's the meeting of two occupying power, two invaders, two I must say, two entities, if we can say, who are violating the international law, the human rights in Western Sahara as in Palestine. I must say also it's very, very important. This alliance exists since many, many decades, and mainly I wonder to remember that during the apartheid era, we know about three the three entities, the apartheid regime in South Africa, Israel, and Moroccan Kingdom of Morocco. They established an alliance, and they were plotting against Palestinian people, against Sahrawi people, and against the South African people. So is to say you that we must say this meeting between Alawid dynasty and Israel is not a new one. We are not very, very surprised. And we know also the existent relations today at all levels between Israel and the Moroccan occupying power. So is to tell you that, don't forget that there are both settlement powers, settlement regime. They inspired each other, they learn from each other. But I must say also, they are not violating only the international legality, but by their brutal, ruthless violation of human rights.
Okay, Doctor, can I come in here? Let me ask you about the settlement plan as approved by the Security Council, provided for a transitional period for the preparation of a referendum in which the people of Western Sahara would choose between independence, and this is the important part, independence and integration with Morocco. Who came up with that plan? And are the people of the Sahel happy about such a plan? How do you respond to that?
Well, I must say that, of course, the United Nations prepared a peace plan, which we call peace plan. It should lead or culminate with the implementation of the self-determination of the Sahrawi people. And for this, they decided about to organize a referendum. It should be just, democratic, and free referendum for the Sahrawi to choose. In spite that we know what the Sahrawi people want. They want their freedom, they want their independence. We accepted within the framework of compromise and to ease the task of United Nations. Unfortunately, Morocco didn't assume their responsibility, and the United Nations shown weakness, and they were not in a condition to impose this referendum in which the Sahrawi people should decide. So we must say that the Sahrawi people, they are quite frustrated because to ask the people to choose a choice between independence and integration, we said, okay, let's play and do it in the democratic way. But unfortunately, once again, it was the international community and some countries, influent member in the Council of Security, like France, maybe United States, who prevent the referendum from taking place. We said once again that okay, through negotiation, you can choose your neighbor, but anyway, you need to get peaceful and lasting solution for the conflict of Western Sahara. And in this case, I must say that the Sahrawi people are determined more than before, and they are using all the means they have at their disposal, legitimate means, of course, to achieve their right for self-determination and independence. And
So,
hopefully,
Doctor, let me come in here with one or two more questions before we wrap up. Obviously, the BRICS summit is around the corner. Do you believe that the consensus of BRICS is going to assist in decolonizing or decolonization of the continent of Morocco? Question number one. And what are the consequences of the geopolitics in that region regarding this issue? Morocco wanting sovereignty over the Sahel or the Sahrawi people?
yeah. Well, I think, as you know, BRICS is one of the biggest gathering in the world, and I think they are involved in dealing with the international issues. And I must remember that just last month in Cape Town, the BRICS adopted a very clear resolution supporting strongly United Nations and recognizing or reaffirming the right for self-determination of the Sahrawi people. So this is we have to from another side, we express our hope that BRICS, as important gathering at the international level, would that would lead for more support, for more involvement in contributing in resolving the issue of Western Sahara. Don't forget, we have two permanent members of U.S. Security Council. We have South Africa. We have Brazil, and so we think they have part of responsibility in participating in be active for resolving the issue of Western Sahara and asking for the respect and the implementation of international legality and the right for self-determination of the Sahrawi people.
Inshallah. Thank you indeed for your thoughts. Lovely talking with you this morning. That, of course, is Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic, His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Sidati. Thank you for your time. Du'as that everything work out for your people, for the Sahrawi people, inshallah. Assalamu
Thank
alaikum to you.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much, madam, and thank you.
It's a
Thank you.
pleasure. The time is 8:46. News and views on Salam Media. Next, we are going to be talking with Dr. Dada. He is with the Islamic Dawah movement. And we're going to be talking about, for the first time in history, the translation of the Holy Quran in an African language, but a particular African language. We're going to ask the reason why this particular language. All of that and more right here on Salam Media. My name is Julie Ali, and don't forget you and I together till 10 o'clock this morning, inshallah.